This video is going to be for those who want an extremely powerful deck straight from the beginning of Master Duel. And it's so powerful because the main deck is chocked full of very good cards that just like work well together. And the extra deck is already loaded up. Both of the structure decks come with a lot of rank 8 cards, facilitates the combo and strategies along with rank 4s, which are really good. The deck is crazy powerful, it's very cool, and it's super cheap. So first things first, Galaxy 100 is going to send a card from my deck to the graveyard. The card I send gets me a card, and I'm going to activate the card by targeting a card that's in the graveyard and special summoning one from the deck. It's like a lot of steps, but pretty much what it does is it gets me a rank 4. And that rank 4 is right here. I can detach and add any Galaxy or Photon card from my deck to my hand. Very powerful card. I'm able to get the new one, the new craft. Galaxy Eyes Tachyon. It searches me out an omni-negate trap, so during my opponent's turn, if they do something I don't like, I can just stop it. Which is, you know, it's not fair. That's why I'm playing it. It's very good. And I'm able to get a search of another Galaxy Eyes card, which I control Galaxy Eyes level 8 or something. I can special summon it from the hand. I'm going to go into Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord, who can negate a monster effect during my opponent's turn, and Soul Flare, who I discard 2 cards or 1 Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon and destroy special summon the monster in my opponent's field. I have 3 ways to interact with my opponent. 4 if you count this ad that Photon Lord's going to get. So it's going to get me out a spell called Hyper Galaxy, which if my opponent does something I don't like, I can tribute one of their monsters, special summon a Photon Dragon. They're going to activate Forbidden Droplet. They're only dropping 1. Curious why they didn't drop 2. I guess they don't see Soul Flare as a threat. I'm still gonna detach one of my materials even though it's negated, simply because one of the cards, when it's detached, it does something. And I'm just gonna wait until he adds to his hand and activate my card. They're gonna negate it with Ash Blossom, so I'm not gonna get my free special summon of a dragon, which would have triggered my continuous spell. Kinda hurts, but just thinking about it, this is a structure deck, bro. Like, I'm doing all this with a structure. This shouldn't be possible. Regardless, we're playing against another structure deck, Heroes. And yeah, just gonna negate the card in their hand. They're gonna activate Fusion Destiny. Wish I could have negated that one, because they're gonna get a card that actually, like, you know, poses a serious threat. Makes all my monsters weaker, and they can chain when I do something they don't like, and destroy a card I have. They're gonna make the Cross Crusader. Here, I'm like, okay, well, your graveyard's loaded up. You got Malicious, you got the Denier, you got a Banish Malicious. Like, he's gonna have like 4 or 5 cards on field if he wants. So, like, I'm gonna try to minimize damage as much as I can. Destroy the Cross Crusader so he can't tribute and search a hero monster. And we'll see what he does. Gonna go into Malicious by banishing 1. And link off into the same exact guy. Banish the other Malicious. That is 2 Malicious banish, and that's a 3rd one. And that's it. They're going to attempt to attack, and I'm going to activate Photon Jumper in hand when they attack. Special summon, end the battle phase. Very powerful. It works with the Galaxy War Drake. It special summons itself back from the graveyard. And I'm beginning to see that this deck can actually be played at extremely high power if you take out some bad cards, like Photon Orbital. This card's garbage. But I need 40 cards because we're only using cards in the structure deck, so, you know, sometimes you got to put less optimal cards. Get a normal summon Summoner, special summon a Galaxy from the graveyard. Card I special summon gets me a search. I get another Transmigration. Go into a rank 8 that gets me a search. It gets me, I think, I wanted a Transmigration, but instead I searched a Spiral. And I'm going to detach right here to go into another rank 8 Cypher. I could steal an opponent's card, but I don't. I think at this point I'm like, I have a battle phase definitely, so I'll do that. I don't have a battle phase, but I don't realize it. Opponent's going to do something I don't like. Hyper Galaxy, tribute their monster, and since Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer is tributed and not destroyed, he does not come back anymore. That's the scariest part about him, he just keeps coming back, but not anymore. And Galaxy 100 is going to trigger, banish a card from their extra deck. Equip the Photon Orbital. I didn't set any of my traps or my quick play spell card, simply because I'm like, I'm just going to enter the battle phase and attack. But no, I don't get a battle phase. Trolled because of Photon Jumper. No battle phase during my next turn. So I'm not even able to go to main phase and set my cards, so I have no way to interact with my opponent because I misplayed. I should have did it main phase 1, I didn't. And yeah, they're gonna use a monster effect, which I could have negated, get a card in hand, They're going to use Vision Hero Faris, which is going to get them a card in their continuous spell and trap zone. They're going to summon it, gets them another card, Vylon. This guy can add a poly, and here I'm thinking, well, they have 3 monsters. They can go into Link plays. They have Destiny Heroes in their graveyard that they haven't used yet, like a Denier. They can do some things, but if they get access to a way to fusion summon, which they don't have yet, such as Vion, who gets you the poly, I'm going to be in trouble. So I have to destroy Vion before he gets the fusion summon polymerization effect by banishing a card in the graveyard. So I do that. They go for the Denier like I expected. Put the Malicious. They can get the Malicious on their field if they really want. It's just 4 monsters, nothing they pass, because they don't have a way to fusion. And yeah, I'm gonna speed it up. I cheese a little bit. Go into Galaxy Photon Dragon. Detach. Get the Orbital. Photon Emperor summon. Go into a rank 8. 4,000 attack. Overlay into one that's even stronger. Gains a bunch of attack and attack like 3 times, unaffected by monster effects. That's over. That rank 8 I special summon isn't included in the structure deck, but it came out for free like 1 year ago. You don't need to run it, but it's pretty cool. Alright, opponent is going first. And we're playing against Blue Eyes. Alrighty. And they're going to go Neo Kaiser Seahorse, target, send Blue Eyes, go into the Spirit, send the Maiden. Now they're going to attempt to summon the Blue Eyes out, get the Maiden on the field. Pretty cool stuff. Blue Eyes is prismatic too, which is really nice. And yeah, send the Maiden, get the trap card. Makes a lot of sense. Like, this is standard combo. They're going to search out that card. I'm surprised they don't search out Wishes. Wishes would really help here. But I guess they just really want a Jet Dragon. They're going to use the Jet Dragon in the blue, go into Heretic Seal, and pass turn. I don't know. I don't know Marciel's plays, but that's not what I would have did. As soon as I summon Galaxy Wizard, bounce it back to my hand, and they're going to summon an Abyss Dragon, who gets them a Polymerization. Okay, sure. Galaxy 100's effect, I'm hoping to send a card, get my combos going. Ash Blossom. Well, here I was talking trash, and I can't do anything. Set 3 cards, pass. They're going to get the trap card, Majesty, using True Light. And I think if they use that field spell one more time, they're going to be able to get 2 Destroys on my side of the field. Do the Blue Eyes, do the Maiden. Target the Maiden, send the Blue Eyes. As soon as I get the other Blue Eyes in the graveyard, they're going to activate the trap. They destroyed both of my Draco Utopian Aura, which sucks because those cards work, they were live. But Tachyon isn't, so, you know, I got the short end of the leash. Or stick, I guess I should say. And, Blue Eye Spirit Dragon. Summon down the field. Go into Tyrant. Tyrant gets them back a trap so they can get the Majesty back on the field. Abyss is going to make their monsters really, really strong. And I'm like, damn. That's not game. That's not game. It might as well be, because, you know, they're going to tribute, summon Ancient Fairy Dragon, destroy their field spell, get the Draco. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on anymore. It dies. Okay, you know what? Who cares? They can destroy 2 of my cards whenever they want. Activate the Galaxy 100. You know, they're like, you know what? I'm going to destroy it. I'm like, damn. Well, you know what? Things are not looking good for me. They are not looking good. But if I can get this Galaxy Wizard on the field, I think I'm going to be okay. Normal summon, activate, no negate, Galaxy 100, end turn. Now, what was I doing? Am I trolling? Why did I do that? That was such a bad play, right? Man, I'm trolling the game. No, I'm not. Because I have Photon Jumper in my hand. And as long as they don't have a negate for a card in my hand, they can't kill me. And they're going to attempt to attack me. And Photon Jumper comes to the rescue. No matter what they do, no matter what they chain, Photon Jumper is going through and saving my behind. Now they are up a lot of cards. So many cards. They're going to use Infinite Imperm for some reason. It doesn't do anything. But they are up a lot of cards. And, you know, we'll see how this goes. Activate the Galaxy 100. Response? Special Summon Blue Eyes. Okay. Guess we're playing. There's the Blue Eyes. I'm going to send Photon Emperor. Gets a special on the field. Maiden's gonna trigger right there. They're gonna get it on the field. And I still have the Monster Reborn. They're gonna activate Infinite Imperm. For some reason, I don't know why. They should have just held on to both of them, honestly. But they don't. So, you know what? Can I activate monster effects now? Let's see. We're gonna go into Divine Golden Shadow Dragon. Gonna get the search effect. It goes through, doesn't get negated. They should have held on to the Infinite Emperor. Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Primal. Get the search of the trap card. I have an omni-negate. Detach 2, go into Cypher Dragon. I can steal an opponent's card, which is what I'm going to do, although only one monster can attack for the rest of the turn. It kind of sucks, but, you know, it is what it is. I just want to dismantle their board if I can. Tyrant Dragon's also unaffected by trap cards, so by stealing it, it doesn't die by True Light anyways, so I get rid of it. Go into Cypher Blade. I can destroy another card on the field. I'm just going to destroy Jet, just because Jet protects all of his other cards, so even if I target another one, it won't do anything. Go into Cypher X using a monster I stole from him. Go into Soul Flare. Soul Flare gets me an add back to my graveyard. Jumper gets me an add for my deck. I'm going to add the Jumper back just in case they have a way to attack me again. I'll just activate Jumper again and stall the Duel out even more. Get a Hyper Galaxy so I can interact with the opponent during their turn. And I have one omni-negate. So just like that, I cleared their board. See what they're going to do. That's pretty huge. They're going to discard the Stone of Ancients during the end phase. They would have got a summon. Well, they would have if they didn't banish it. They chose to banish it, so now at the end phase they don't get anything. Maybe they didn't know. Maybe they're a noob. This was Duelist Cup level 19, like almost max level. So I don't know. I have no idea. During the standby phase, I can special summon a monster from my graveyard, or return a monster from my graveyard to the extra deck, special summon it. And I get a search again, the Divine Golden. Like it works in the deck, so cool. I love it. Hope Harbinger, negate a spell card right there. Enter the battle phase, attack once, attack twice, and attack 3 times. Now it's not game, but I mean, this game is like kind of neck on neck. I'm gonna use Cypher Blade. I'm gonna destroy their wishes. For some reason, they're not activating. I have no idea why. They're gonna activate Jet Dragon. I'm gonna negate it. I didn't need to do that, but I really don't want them to have a 3,000 monster on the field. Use Maiden's effect. I'm gonna negate that. And they just passed turn. So yeah, the game was definitely lost, right? But I mean, they wasted their 2 monster effect negates. Maybe they should have held on to it. I could have baited them out, but I don't know. That was some, huh? And this is going to be the last replay. Galaxy Wizard, Photon Vanisher, Photon Jumper, Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, Tachyon Spiral of Destruction. As long as I can establish a rank 4, I should be fine. So I'm going to use 100. I'm going to send the Photon Emperor. And the opponent isn't playing any hand traps yet, so I'm able to play the game. And there we go. There's the rank 4. I can detach the Jumper, add, and we get negated. I'm still going to get the add from the Graveyard Photon card, so that's kind of useful. And let's see what we pick up. Expedition. We have a level 5 or higher in the form of Photon Emperor. And there he is, the best card, the new craft, the King. Tachyon Primal. And I'm going to get an add of Tachyon Migration. It's an omni-negate. Go into the Divine Gold. That card can get me another omni-negate. And it's going to get destroyed. That kind of hurts. That really does kind of hurt. I wish it didn't hurt. But I'm like, you know what? I don't need another omni-negate. I'll just grab an Eternal Galaxy because it'll get me back in engine. In engine meaning I'm going to be able to rank up. So he's going to try to summon his Bystial, target his, or target my Primal. I'm going to be honest, I don't know why he didn't use the Bystials earlier. It would have been more efficient to banish the Emperor earlier in the plays, but I don't know. Whatever. I'm going to chain my trap card, target the rank 4, goes up to rank 8, and they summon 1 Bystial. Now, during his turn, I can just whenever add a card to my hand. I could have added a card to play on my next turn, or I could have add protection. I chose add protection. I think I should have added a card to play next turn, such as the one that special summons from the graveyard. Misplay on my part, and it's gonna make the game longer because I misplayed there. They're gonna attempt to like target my monster, send it to the graveyard. I'm gonna negate one of their monster effects, and they're gonna chain effect failure. So I'm gonna omni-negate and negate the effect failure. And I'm just thinking, like, do I just summon Photon Jumper and I go into a Link 2 and I like do wacky plays there? Nah, you know what, I'll just attack. They'll summon a Bystial in their hand, and when it's their turn, I'll get a search of a Photon card. I'll get one that's actually playable this time, since I already have the protection, so I'll grab the summoner who summons from the graveyard, and we'll see what the opponent can do. Enter the battle phase, attack, Jumper ends the battle phase. A normal summon, get Almirage. They're doing this because they want to use a card from the extra deck when they go into Little Knight, so she gets the banish effect as well. And they're going to target my Photon Lord. Now, Photon Lord can only negate one monster effect, not like the full chain. So I can only negate the send from the deck of the Bystial and not the SP Little Knight, which does kind of suck. But it's not the end of the world because we have a Summoner. So now I'm going to start making plays, like big plays. Galaxy War isn't the worst, or Galaxy War Drake isn't the worst either. They're just going to shotgun their Little Knight. I think that's a mistake. I don't think they should have did this, but hey, man, we'll see if it works out for Jarvis, right? Tony Stark's robot. Galaxy Photon Dragon. It's the second copy. I only run 2. Detach, add the Trance, and Jumper can add another card too. I'll add the Spiral. Trance is going to get me another rank 4, summoning out the War Drake and the Jumper. And there is Starliege Photon Blast Dragon. Now this guy isn't a Galaxy in name, which sucks, because if he was, he'd be better. But he does, like, put a blanket on my whole team. A blanket being, none of my monsters can be targeted or destroyed with card effects. That's pretty damn good, right? As long as he's on the field, at least. I'm going into this big rank 8 because my plan is, well, I don't really have an omni-negate for my opponent. I could have made one that negates a spell, but instead, I'll make a big dragon that can attack multiple times per turn and is unaffected by monster effects. That seems good enough to me. So, they get Bystial Magna Hut, they get the Lubellion. Really good, because now they're getting in their branded engine. If I normal summon, special summon, they get branded from the graveyard. Do I need to normal summon or special summon? Let's be honest, I don't. They can't target any of my cards. None of their cards can, like, really beat me. I have a big monster. And if anything, I can normal summon once, have the middle guy attack 3 times, and all the other monsters, if I can get a 4th one, which I am right now, or the 5th one I should say, all of them have 2,000 attack. So I have game. I have game right here. He even dropped the max C. So all I literally have to do is attack with the middle guy 3 times. Detach, activate the effect, and I misplayed already. I'm attacking with the other guys because I thought he could attack 3 times himself. No, he can only attack monsters 3 times. So I could have won the game there. I didn't. The game's going on. Let's see what the opponent can do. They're going to summon another Druis Worm. That doesn't matter as long as I control the Photon Dragon. But I have a feeling that he's not going to be long for this game much longer, you know? Something's going to happen to him right now. He's going to attack him immediately. Go into the battle phase. I get the Jumper effect, Hyper Galaxy, something my opponent does I don't like, you know, summon a dragon. And there's the Bystial Lubellion. Gonna target my Galaxy. I'm just gonna protect my dude. I'm mainly protecting him for the 500 attack boost of light monsters. I think it's kind of useful, but that's like the only reason. Another 100, and there's Galaxy War Drake, make both monsters level 8. Cypher Dragon, I can steal the opponent's monster if I want, and I definitely should, but I don't. Well, maybe I don't need to, actually. I think I win the duel on this turn. So I'm going to activate the Tachyon Transmigration, omni-negate, and man, dude, I yap so much. How about I just be quiet? How about I not say anything? Look at that. Okay, the bigger dude. I'm pretty sure that it's game over. Yeah, good thing I didn't take. If I took, I wouldn't have been able to attack. But anyways, sorry, I got like really self-conscious at the end there. if I yap too much, feel free to let me know. I just like talking about the plays, but you know, I might yap too much. I don't know. I don't know why I'm acting like this. I just feel like really like in my head right now, like self-conscious. Regardless, that's gonna be it for the video. Mainly for the super cheap version of Galaxy Eyes. I am gonna try to make a more expensive version, and yeah, the deck's good. Like I think it's solid. There's a couple cards that are just like really damn good. Like the new Tachyon Dragon card. That card's amazing. Uh, yeah, that's gonna be it for the video. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day or night, and hopefully everything goes well for you. You know, keep at it. Later.